stuff here. And if I know anything from watching car-related YouTube videos, I know that for some reason people get excited when people unbox things. So I'm unboxing something. This is for the Tacoma. This is my next mod for my Tacoma. Okay. As you can see, the box is probably the size of maybe 2 shoe boxes put together. This is an idea that popped into my head not too long ago. I'm not sure why it took so long to pop in there. Alright. So let's pull these out. Hopefully it's what I ordered. We'll see. Nice. Okay. Looks a little darker than I thought. Can you tell what this is? Maybe not. How about now? Yes, this is the surround for the dash cluster. When I was actually looking for Tacomas, I always thought it was cool that the Inferno Orange came with these color matching accents around the dash. It's so funny, it must just be the lighting. It looks more reddish than orange, but it does say orange on the part description. So, but anyways, yeah, I always thought it was cool that you could get these. That they came with or I thought they came with the Inferno Orange color option, but here I found out later that it only applies if you have the black interior. Then you get the color matching accents. If you have the gray interior like me, you get kind of boring gray. So I finally realized, hey, I can just change it. You know, why did I live with this for a year when I could just change it? So that's what I'm going to do. So here they are, and I'll get around to installing them soon. Alright, I've done very minimal research on how this is done. I've read some stuff where you basically just kind of pry it off with your fingers to minimize the chance of damaging it otherwise, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay, that seems pretty easy. Okay. So, evidently the whole vent assembly comes with it. Okay, looks like there's a bunch of screws that I have to remove. So that one's off, the main one. You can see what you wind up with in your hand. So it's really easy to get to the stereo on this thing. Wow. Okay, this other side, the smaller side, I heard is a little bit more challenging. I'm hoping the wide angle of the GoPro will help. I know they said you need to drop the steering wheel. And so I guess I just, right. It looks like this whole, oh wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. The whole instrument cluster surround comes out with this. Interesting. Okay. So again, you'll see there's screws in the back here that looks like it holds everything on. So I'm gonna get a screwdriver and work on getting that off. Okay, I'm using the plastic lid of my recycle bin just to minimize the chance of scratching. And let's get a screwdriver. Looks like there might be six screws. 3. Just remove 5 screws. Let's see if this piece comes off now. Okay, there's, in addition to those screws, there's some tabs here that you gotta pop up to get it off. There's one tab, two tabs, three tabs. I'm just using my fingernail to get underneath it. Alright, trim piece off. So let me go get my new one. My new one, which I had over here. It's interesting. Okay, this one, this new one has a piece here that this one does not. And I'm assuming this just snaps off. Just a guess. Yeah, it seems real flimsy, so I'm going to make a command decision that this is not needed because it's not on the original. So I'm just going to twist that off. Hopefully I just screwed up my part. I don't think I did. Alright, so now this should just go on. So I can get these tabs back in place. Push until they snap. I think sure looks reddish to me. I guess it's burnt orange, I guess. Okay, so now they're snapped on. And really, this stays on just fine with the snaps, but of course we don't want to do things half-assed. So to, put those 5 screws back in where they came from. So I don't think you really need to watch me screw. Just making sure everything is seated in there 100%. Okay. I would say that it is. One little thing, you just want to make sure that all 5 holes are lined up, because I just noticed that this one was not. It was kind of half-assed sticking out, so I just made sure that's lined up. So make sure all these holes are properly lined up and seated before you start screwing stuff in. Okay, just a note, these screws are going to go in a little bit tougher than they came out, because it looks like these, they're like self-tapping. At least it appears that way. So actually the screwdriver that I used to take them out wasn't the best fit, so it was starting to slip a little bit as I was putting these in. So make sure you got a good fitting Phillips head, and expect them to turn in harder than they came out, just FYI. Okay, just screwing in the last one right now. Just trying to give it good support here, because I don't want to stress the plastic in any way that could possibly damage it, break it, crack it. Okay, so there you go. That surround is on. It's funny, I actually thought that this would be the easier one to do because it's a smaller piece, but it's actually more involved. So I want to go put this back in the truck and then worry about the other one. Okay, so you can see on the top of this instrument cluster housing, there's all kinds of little slidey tab things. So you need to make sure that those slidey tab things slidey tab back in. Actually, there's more tabs here in the back, so need to make sure all this stuff goes back where it belongs. So let's try to do that to the best of our ability. Alright. Now hopefully, if everything is lined up correctly, this should just kind of line itself up more or less. Clicking is good. I want to hear lots of clicking. Okay. Right, that feels like it's in. I like that. Yeah, looks nice. Okay, so let's do the other one. Should be easier. You can see this new one again has this little molding piece that I'm going to be breaking off. Interesting. Alright, because this is a bigger piece, obviously there's going to be some more screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I believe, if I'm counting correctly. And it looks like there's some more snappy tab things as well you got unhooked. I could probably get my power screwdriver on here, but I'm just little concerned about the possibility of stripping these screws. Yeah. I would prefer not to do that, so that's why I'm doing it by hand. It takes a little bit longer, but I feel a little less likely to strip out the head this way. Almost done. Looks like 2 more. Alright, the screws are out. To show you the locations I removed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I mentioned the little snap tabs. Looks like here's one, there's one, there's one. Okay, it looks like only 3 of those snap tabs. So, let's see if I can get this off. No problemo. The thing is, this one tab is a little recessed. This tab here is recessed. You're going to probably need a little flathead to pop that out like that, and off it comes. Alright, so once again I will be removing this piece here. I guess I could just take dikes to it, I guess. Alright, I cut the one side and then I just bend it to get it out the other side. Okay, so let's see. How's this go? Yep. Alright, so I got my surround on. Gotta get those tabs back in there. Make sure you get like these top corner pieces aligned, because it's easy to overlook that. This one down here. Okay, snapping sounds are good in this situation. All my holes look aligned. Looks good. And now I'm just going to put all these screws in, which you don't need to watch. It's not very exciting. Okay, I know I said to don't do this, but I'm going to just try it with one and see how it goes. Okay, just one. Yeah, you could hear it slipping there, right? I'll just stick to doing it by hand. When I mentioned to Cindy about wanting to do this, her initial reaction was negative. You think the idea of orange accents sounded very cool, but I think when she sees this and she sees that it's more subtle, it's not like this is safety cone orange. It looks very subtle. I think she might actually like this more than she thought. Oops, sorry about that. I think she might actually like this more than she initially thought. It's just my theory. I could be totally wrong. Get a good forearm workout doing this job. And I'm sure this is obvious to some people, well, to most people, but if you don't want to pay for OEM colored dash accents, you can always just take off yours and just paint it, plastic dip it, paint it, whatever. You just take off the parts like I did and just spray them. It might not look quite as nice, but it might look fine too, I don't know. For those of you that are interested in going the same route that I have, I bought these accents from Sparks Parts. It's actually the same dealership that I bought my TRD Pro grill from. And they've been nice to deal with, relatively quick turnaround, so I bought these from them as well. I believe my total cost for the 2 pieces, including shipping, was roughly $111 maybe, something like that, shipping to Florida. So, if that seems like a little bit too much to pay, you might want to go just the spray paint route or plastic dip route. But I will link to the parts that I ordered. Of course, they'll be for the Inferno Orange, but if you're interested in doing something like this, I would recommend you give Sparks Parts a holler. All right, almost done. 11 screws is a lot. All right, there you go. Finished product. Looks nice. And just FYI, if for some reason you're in need of charcoal gray dash accents, I have a set for you. I'd be happy to sell them to you. at a discount, and I still actually do have my original TRD Pro grill and my original TRD Pro rear view mirror. If you're looking, like if you have an SR5 or something and you're looking to add some TRD Pro looks to it, that's one way you can do it. So hit me in the comments below if you want to buy those cheap. Okay, so although this piece took more screwing, I think installing it will actually be simpler than the smaller trim piece. I think all we got to do is just kind of line all these tabs up, I think. Of course, it works better if you have the dash or the accent going the right way. There you go. It's much better. And it should just be pushing and clicking, I think. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Yeah, nice. All right, so put this back up. If you want a view of how it looks from a driver's perspective, that's kind of it. Looks nice, huh? I like it. Let's see how it looks from the outside looking in. Yeah, I think it's cool. That's not obnoxious at all. I think it looks nice. It's subtle. It's not like in your face, hey, look at me, I'm a safety cone. I think that looks pretty damn cool. I'm glad I did it. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that's it. I'm happy with the result. Probably if I wasn't filming, this might have taken me 20 minutes maybe, I would say, something like that. Nothing technically difficult. You just need to be careful when you're bringing out the side over here that's in front of the instrument cluster, just to make sure that you got some clearance, but that wasn't technically challenging. So that's it. As far as my next mod goes, I'm still thinking about a lift kit, a 3-inch to 1-inch lift kit, and tires and wheels. And I'm thinking that I might do the lift kit first, since it's less expensive, and then tires and wheels shortly thereafter. Maybe a couple months after that, we'll see. And I'm still torn about if I want to do it myself or pay someone to do it. If I don't do it myself, I'll probably be pissed at myself, because I think I could do it. It's just more of a pain in the ass when you're doing it with floor jacks and laying on your back as opposed to on a lift. But we'll see what happens, but I think I definitely am going to wind up doing it. So anyways, I hope you found this video interesting. Might be something you want to do to your truck. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And until next time, Duffman out.